Paul Pogba's remarkable journey begins in Lagny-sur-Marne, a peaceful suburb nestled to the east of Paris. This is a place where the city's energy meets the calm of family life, and where dreams quietly take root in the hearts of young children. His parents, Faso Antoine and Yo Moriba, made a courageous decision to leave Guinea and start anew in France. People who watch these videos aren't subscribed. If you enjoyed the content and want more, don't hesitate to subscribe and turn on the bell. Your support makes a difference. They arrived with little more than hope, determination, and a deep sense of family, carrying with them the traditions and values of their homeland. Paul grew up alongside his twin brothers, Florentine and Matthias, in a home that was always filled with laughter, energy, and the sound of a football bouncing off the walls. For the Pogba brothers, football wasn't just a game, it was a way of life, a language they all spoke fluently. The local concrete pitches, and Paul learned to play with passion, resilience, and a sense of freedom, developing his skills against friends and neighbors in spirited matches that often lasted until dusk. His father, once a football coach himself, was Paul's first mentor. He taught their African heritage was a source of strength and pride, shaping their identity and teaching them the importance of perseverance, unity, and respect for their roots. Paul's parents worked tirelessly, often juggling multiple jobs to provide for their family. Through their example, Paul learned that with hard work and dedication, anything was possible, no matter where you started. These early lessons in family, culture, and relentless effort became the foundation of Paul's character and his future career. Every meal shared, every story told, and every challenge faced together made the Pogba family stronger. The winding streets and narrow alleys of Lagny-sur-Marne were Paul's first training ground. Each game played here was more than just sport, it was a lesson in life, teaching him about teamwork, resilience, and the joy of competition. He learned to compete fiercely, to celebrate victories with humility, to accept defeat with grace, and to always stand up for himself and his dreams. Far from the glamour and resources of elite academies, this humble upbringing gave Paul his unique style, fearless heart, and the confidence to face any challenge on or off the field. From these modest beginnings, a star was born, one who would carry the hopes of his family, his heritage, and his dreams onto the world stage. As Paul's talent grew, local clubs took notice. Coaches and scouts would gather at the sidelines, whispering about the young midfielder who seemed to control the game with ease. His reputation spread quickly, and soon bigger opportunities began to appear on the horizon. At 13, he joined Le Havre's youth academy, a major step for his family. It was a proud moment, but also a leap into the unknown, as Paul would be living away from home for the first time, surrounded by new faces and fierce competition. Living away from home, he quickly became the academy's standout player and captain. His leadership on and off the pitch inspired his teammates, and his work ethic set him apart from the rest. Scouts from across Europe saw his potential, a future superstar. Clubs from France, Italy, and England began to circle, each hoping to secure the signature of this rising star. Paul combined the strength of a defensive midfielder with the flair of an attacker. His vision, passing, and ability to read the game made him a unique talent, capable of changing the outcome of any match. In 2009, Manchester United came calling. The legendary club saw in Paul the potential to become a world-class player, and they offered him a chance to join their prestigious academy. At 16, he moved to England, chasing his dream at one of the world's biggest clubs. It was a bold move, leaving his family and friends behind to pursue greatness in a foreign country. He impressed in the youth teams, helping win the FA Youth Cup in 2011 and training with the first team. His performances caught the eye of coaches and fans alike, and it seemed only a matter of time before he would break into the senior squad. But Paul was hungry for more. He wanted regular first-team football. Sitting on the bench, he watched and learned, but his ambition pushed him to seek greater challenges. Frustrated by limited opportunities, he made a bold decision to leave. It was a risk, but Paul knew that to fulfill his potential, he needed to play at the highest level, week in and week out. The move was controversial, but Paul was determined to find his path. Critics questioned his choice, but he remained focused on his goals, ready to prove himself elsewhere. He left Manchester United, seeking a place where he could truly shine. For Paul, it wasn't just about playing football, it was about becoming the best version of himself. This decision would set the stage for his rise to stardom. Every challenge, every setback, only fueled his determination to succeed. Sometimes, you have to take risks to reach your dreams. For Paul Pogba, every step, every sacrifice was a part of the journey to greatness. Paul's impact was immediate, scoring stunning goals and dominating midfield. Italian fans nicknamed him Il Polpo Paul for his long, commanding reach. Playing alongside legends like Pirlo and Vidal, he became a complete player. Pogba won 4 straight Serie A titles and 2 Coppa Italia trophies with Juventus. He was no longer just a prospect, he was a global star. Awards followed, the 2013 Golden Boy and Best Young Player at the 2014 World Cup. By 2016, every major club wanted him. He had grown from a talented teenager into a world-class midfielder. His decision to leave Manchester United proved right. Italy made him a champion, and the world was watching. A spectacular new chapter was about to begin. Paul Pogba was ready for the next big move. In 2016, Manchester United made headlines around the world, bringing Paul Pogba back to Old Trafford for a world record transfer fee. It was a move that sent shockwaves through the footballing community, signaling United's intent to reclaim their place at the top of English and European football. The #Pogback campaign turned his return into a global event, with fans and pundits alike buzzing with excitement. Social media exploded and Pogba's face was everywhere, from billboards in Manchester to trending hashtags worldwide. Now the world's most expensive player, expectations were sky high. Every step he took was watched, every move analyzed, as supporters hoped he would be the catalyst for a new era of success. Paul was no longer a youth prospect. He was a leader, tasked with restoring United's glory. The responsibility was immense, but Pogba embraced it, determined to make his mark. His first season back brought 2 trophies, the League Cup and the Europa League, where he scored in the final. These victories were a statement, proof that Pogba could deliver on the biggest stages. Pogba's leadership and talent shone, but the pressure was relentless. Every game was a test, and the spotlight never faded. Every move was scrutinized by media and fans. Headlines dissected his performances, and debates raged on talk shows and online forums. When the team struggled, criticism fell on him first. The weight of expectation was heavy, and Pogba often became the focal point for frustration. He faced questions about consistency and form, with pundits questioning whether he could live up to his price tag week in, week out. Despite the ups and downs, Paul worked tirelessly, pushing himself in training and giving his all on the pitch, determined to silence the doubters. His return was a roller coaster, brilliant highs, tough lows, moments of magic and periods of struggle, all played out under the brightest lights. Through it all, he remained a key figure for United, inspiring teammates and thrilling fans with flashes of brilliance. The weight of expectation never broke his spirit. Instead, it fueled his determination to keep fighting for the club he loved. Pogba's journey at Manchester United was far from simple. It was a story of ambition, resilience, and the constant pursuit of greatness. But through every challenge, he always played with heart, leaving everything on the pitch for the fans and the badge. The 2018 World Cup in Russia was Pogba's defining moment. As a leader of a young French squad, he embraced the challenge. Manager Didier Deschamps gave him freedom and responsibility in midfield. Pogba's performances were disciplined, creative, and selfless. He silenced critics, putting the team above himself. In the final against Croatia, he controlled the game and scored a crucial goal. France won 4-2, becoming world champions. Lifting the trophy was the culmination of a lifelong dream. Pogba's maturity and leadership were on full display. He proved he was a winner on the biggest stage. The World Cup cemented his place among football's elite. It was a reward for years of hard work and sacrifice. From the streets of Lagny-sur-Marne to the world's biggest stage, Pogba had arrived. His journey inspired millions. The world saw the real Paul Pogba, a true champion. This was his moment of glory. Paul Pogba is more than a footballer. He's a global icon. Known for his bold hairstyles and vibrant personality, he redefined athlete style. Each new look sparked conversation. He collaborated with brands like Adidas, blending high fashion and streetwear. With millions of social media followers, he connects directly with fans. His goal celebrations like the dab became viral sensations. Pogba brought fun and flair back to football. He uses his platform to speak out against racism and promote unity. As a trendsetter and leader, he shows young people the power of being themselves. His influence goes far beyond the pitch. Pogba proves you can be both a top athlete and a force for positive change. He's a modern icon, on and off the field. Pogba's career has seen highs and lows. Injuries, especially at Manchester United, sidelined him for key games. Frustration grew as critics questioned his fitness and commitment. He spent countless hours recovering, building mental resilience. Off the pitch, media scrutiny intensified. His relationships with managers, especially Jose Mourinho, made headlines. Every action, every post was analyzed and debated. Pogba faced criticism about consistency and attitude. The pressure was immense, but he stayed positive and focused. Through injuries and hunger, being a top player means facing constant judgment. Pogba's journey is proof that resilience is as important as talent. Beyond football, Pogba is a devoted family man. His mother and brothers have been his biggest supporters. Family keeps him grounded and inspired. He's married to Maria Zulay Salawes and cherishes time with his children. His Muslim faith provides peace and humility. On the pitch, Pogba's style is unique, combining power, grace, and creativity. He's known for his pog bounces, dazzling footwork, and exceptional passing. Every match he brings unpredictability and flair. He plays with freedom and joy, reflecting his bold personality. Pogba's football is expressive, entertaining, and passionate. He reminds us that the game is meant to be enjoyed. His style inspires fans and players alike. He lives and plays with heart. Pogba's journey is one of perseverance and belief. He overcame obstacles, leaving home young, injuries, media pressure, without giving up. His story teaches that hard work and a strong mind matter most. Pogba's legacy is about more than trophies. It's about changing the game. He inspired young players to express themselves and embrace their uniqueness. As a role model, he shows that dreams are valid, no matter your background. From Parisian streets to World Cup glory, he proved anything is possible. Pogba's passion for football, family, and life shines through. He plays with a smile, reminding us to enjoy the game. His journey is a testament to dreaming big and never giving up. Paul Pogba's story inspires the next generation to believe.